So it turns out pouring water on your pants can be weirdly satisfying, especially when it just beads right off. I spent the week testing a full kit from New Zealand brand Inselberg, a smaller New Zealand brand that's new to me. So in this video, I'm going to show you if these pieces actually work together as a system and whether or not I think they'll be joining me on future adventures. I'll tell you what impressed me and what I'd change. And a quick note, Inselberg sent me this kit and sponsored the video, but they have no creative control. This is my honest take. The search. Now my old rain shell has started doing that thing where it looks fine and then by day 2 it's wetting out. Lately I've been reapplying DWR before every trip, every single time. And that's a trust problem. If I'm nervous about my shell, it's time to start looking for a new one, and I've been looking for a new one for a little while. But I'm not just reviewing one jacket here. I'm reviewing a system because this is where a lot of hikers can get it wrong. We buy one piece at a time, then add stuff around it, and the pieces don't talk to each other. Your base layer bunches under the shell collar fights your hood, pants can snag on your gaiters. It's death by 1,000 little annoyances. So here's what I wanted to know before I'd ever trust this on a longer trip. Do these 3 pieces of gear actually work together under a pack? The kit is the Axiom Shell, the Hedron pants, and the Euler base/power grid fleece. And look, I'm going to give you the quick headlines up front. The pants shed water way better than I was expecting. The water just runs straight off. The shell feels tough in scrub but still comfortable enough to wear all day. And the fleece has no neck collar, which sounds minor, but it means it didn't bunch up under the hood of a jacket. Now, let's break down each piece and then I'll tell you if the whole system actually earns a spot in my pack. And in case you're wondering, Inselberg is a newer New Zealand brand founded in 2021. Their whole pitch is guide and rescue informed design for nasty, wet alpine weather. Now it's a cool claim, but let's see if the gear actually backs it up. The Axiom Shell. All right, the Axiom Shell, this thing. This is the one I cared about most because my old shell has turned into a reapply DWR before every trip situation and it still wets out by day 2. I need a shell that I can trust again. And just so you know the lane that this jacket here sits in, well, this is more alpine hard shell than ultralight rain layer. And well, that is exactly what I want for Tasmania's wet, scrubby, off-track conditions. But having said that, it's solid, but only weighs this much. So first impressions, well, it feels built for real use. It's not that heavy, but it's got a 140 denier face fabric that has stiffness you usually only get from shells that survive scrub and bush bashing. Now I've had jackets feel amazing in a shop and then get trashed in a season, so this one doesn't feel like that. The zips on it, well, they're excellent. And the big win is the pit zips. Now these aren't token little vents. They open properly. On steep climbs or a scrub bash where you're generating real heat, that's what actually keeps you comfortable. And in terms of the pocket layout, well, this is where some people will love it and some won't. There are no traditional hand warmer pockets, and I did notice that immediately, not being able to just put my hands here for pockets. But instead, well, you get dual access chest pocket here, like you've got that. You can get into it from the top or from underneath, which works way better with a pack on. And it's got that other little one on the side here too, which is very nice. Now, for me, it's perfect for things like gloves and a beanie that usually end up stuffing inside my jacket here, but now they can go in that big pocket there, which is another nice thing. You've also got the internal storage in there as well for things like your phone. In terms of the cuffs, well, they're simple, but they're done right. They've got Velcro adjusters, they're low bulk, and they seal well in the wind. It's a small detail, but it does add to the comfort factor. In terms of waterproofing, well, this is the interesting one. It uses a 4-layer Toray Dermazax system. And well, the practical takeaway basically is that it's built for stable performance in real use, especially when the jacket is saturated and you're working hard. Plus, Inselberg clearly expects you to use this mechanical venting with the pit zips, which is why they matter so much. Now, I've got to be straight with you. Tasmania's been in basically a drought since this arrived, so I can't give you a true full trip, multi-day downpour verdict yet. I have had it out in brief showers and a lot of scrub, and so far the abrasion resistance and overall construction are excellent. I'm really impressed. So my current verdict on the jacket, well, very, very, very strong first impressions. And I'll do a follow-up once I've had it in an actual Tasmanian storm and a proper off-track day. But for the foreseeable future, well, this jacket's coming with me on all those off-track, really tough trips. Now, next up, we've got the pants, because this was the most surprising part of the kit for me. The Hedron hiking pants. Okay, the Hedron hiking pant. Here's my thing with hiking pants. You know, I'm a shorts guy. If conditions get bad, then I'm usually jumping straight into waterproof pants. And regular hiking pants, well, they've always felt like a bit of a compromise, either too warm when you're moving or just not comfortable at all. And I've just never been a long pants guy. And I know a couple of years ago for a winter trip, I was looking for pants and I just couldn't find some. Well, I think I have now. These things, the Hedron pants, they're different. First proof, well, the fabric sheds water way better than I was expecting. And I actually wasn't expecting to shed water much at all. I saw that it had a DWR and I was thinking, yeah, whatever. But in wet brush and in light showers, water just beads and runs straight off these things instead of soaking in and getting heavy. Secondly, the fit. Tapered legs, no baggy fabric flapping around. I hate excess material on the track. If it catches scrub and it just gets in the way, then that can be really annoying. Whereas these sort of sit right where I want them, especially moving off track. Now the pockets are awesome. They've got zippered hand pockets so nothing will bounce out, and a zippered thigh pocket as well that actually works for your phone as well, which I'm in and out of constantly when I'm walking or if I'm just hanging around camp with these pants on. I'm just pulling my phone out of it all the time. And all the little details feel like they were designed by someone who actually hikes. There's a lace hook at the cuff, there's a hem draw cord, and a belt system that adjusts without being too fiddly. Durability wise, they feel legit. They've got double weave nylon with that tough abrasion resistant feel, and they really do feel extremely abrasion resistant. They feel very tough, and that's exactly what I want for Tasmanian scrub and the dolerite rock that you get here. It's brutal on clothing. If I had to flag one thing, the tapered cut is awesome for movement, but if you like a looser fit or you layer thick thermals underneath, you probably want to pay attention to the sizing. But overall, I can't remember the last time a hiking pant felt so nice like this. I've been wearing them constantly on the track and even around the house and around town, which isn't normal for me. I'm normally a shorts guy, but I am enjoying these. For shoulder season, cooler track days and trips where shorts aren't cutting it, these are now my first choice, and I'll be taking them on some up and coming winter and shoulder season trips here in Tassie, so stay tuned for those. And honestly, even if the system was just the Axiom Shell and the Hedron pants, I'd be pretty happy. But the third piece, well, that surprised me even more. The Euler Quarter Zip. All right, the Euler Quarter Zip, this thing right here. It's a Polartec power grid piece, and it was a last minute swap for something else, which worked out because it fixes a problem that drives me nuts. So it's a winter problem generally for me, but here it is. It's what I call collar conflict. Now most mid layers have a collar, like some of them have quite a high collar, and your shell has a hood that goes over the top, and they fight each other. And on a wet trip, hood up, pack on, that collar's poking out, it can get wet, it stays wet, and you've got cold, damp fabric on your neck all day. Can be a bit annoying. Well, the Euler fixes it with one choice. Well, there's no collar, as you will see right here. There's no collar. Under that Axiom Shell, well, it sits exactly how you want. There's no bunching, no bulk, nothing jamming up around the hood. And for my system, it's perfect. Now, I've been wearing a mesh base layer a lot recently, but around camp or on colder trips where I want something other than mesh without jumping straight to a jacket, then this is going to be a great choice. My old thermal, which I still take on most trips, is basically done, and this is a clean replacement for that role. Warmth-wise, it's in the sweet spot. It's warm without feeling too heavy, and it breathes well when you're moving. For me, it's a cool morning layer, then the shell comes on when the wind or rain hits. If you love a high collar for warmth, you're probably going to want a buff or a neck warmer if you're using this. But on those winter trips, that's something I take anyway. It's got the quarter zip, which is exactly what I want for dumping heat. I always like to have that on any base layer. I like to have a zip like this. There's also a chest pocket here, and honestly, if I could change one thing, I'd probably get rid of that. I don't think I'll use this pocket much, but overall, it fits well, it feels durable, and it's the piece that makes this kit feel like an actual system and not just 3 random items. So yes, this kit works. These 3 pieces feel like they were designed to talk to each other, not just perform individually, if you know what I mean. The Axiom sits cleanly over the Euler, no hood or collar fight happening on, no collar conflict, no bunching, and the Hedron pants, well, they move well underneath without catching or flapping around. And honestly, it's the first time in a while I've put on a full clothing setup and felt like nothing is fighting anything else, and it just all works well together. Now, quick honesty note, I still owe you a proper all-day storm test on the shell. Tasmania's been dry since it showed up, so I'll update you once I've had it in real sustained rain. But based on the construction, the comfort in the scrub, and how the system wears under a pack, I am quietly confident enough to keep using it. Then, who is this for? Well, if you hike in rough, wet, scrubby conditions and you want a durable, alpine-leaning setup that layers cleanly, then this kit makes a lot of sense. Who is it not for? Well, if you're chasing the lightest possible setup, or you only hike in mild weather Well, it may be more shell than you need. If you want to check them out, links to all three pieces are in the description down below. And if you're in Australia, Ultralight Gear here stocks Inselberg as well. Now, gear helps, but it's not the whole game. If you want the other half of staying comfortable, then watch this video up here next, Getting to Camp in a Storm, because having a good shell is only part of it. How you set up and manage your camp setup when everything goes sideways, well, that's what actually saves your day. So jump into that one next and enjoy.